Airboats and Bowfishing. William Hovey Smith, 2012. I'm the author of Practical Bowfishing, but on this video you'll not see any fish shot. We're going to talk about airboats.
I'm out here with Clay Cannon and Eric Collier of Caught Up Bowfishing, and we're about to go out there and do some sticking of fish. Now tell us about this boat you got here.
This boat is designed and made for shallow water bow fishing. It's a 18-foot, 8-foot wide boat that has a LS3 Chevrolet small block motor on it, 550 horsepower.
And we're out on a branch of the Cumberland River.
We are located
in this shallow water out here.
Oh, we can run over anything we put in front of the boat tonight.
All right,
let's go get them.
Let's do it.
As the boat is being launched, you can see what really makes this an airboat. Okay, there are the control fins on the back, and you see the variable pitch prop, as well as a 400 horsepower engine, the 3 seats, the control stick, and on the front, a duplicate stick. Now, this airboat can be operated from either the front or the rear, and that's real handy when you're bow fishing. Now, it can even be started from the front, and you'll see that happen in just a few seconds. Now, the boat is armored on the bottom so that when it goes back on the ramp, it doesn't get all scratched up, and so it can run over rocks and snags and stuff without doing terrible damage to the aluminum hull. Now he's going to start it. Okay, here goes. And the very easy starting engine. This is almost a brand new outfit. It's about a year old, and everything on it still works. And, well, that's sort of an amazing thing for an airboat. These are very complicated things, and it's very easy for something to go wrong with the lights or the electrical system or the generator or the motor or any number of other things. Now we're running up the river, and this is bow fishing speed. We're going about 20-odd miles an hour or so. The boat is capable of going 70 miles an hour, but you don't want to run this boat at that speed. And we're passing snags and looking for gar laying up alongside. Well, as it turns out, we don't find it.
Areas like this, you just gotta have fish in them, but with this light reflection and as muddy as the water is, you just can't see them. Gar just love to hang up around these heavy, overblown trees like this and lie parallel to the snags. It's a very good ambush place for them to work on smaller fish. And they're probably there, and maybe we'll find them when we put some lights on. But anywhere next to this bank and all this blowdown and top over, yeah, this is good gar country.
I muted the sound from the prop here so you can actually hear me talk. But now we're picking up speed, and we're probably running at about 40 miles an hour up the Cumberland River. You can see the joystick on the front, and also the Oneida boat fishing poles on the deck. Now these are rigged out with muzzy reels, as it turns out, and you can also see the boat fishing arrows. Now this is ideal water for running airboats. You see it is flat calm. Now, when you have waves built up, well, these airboats can really take a slant. Now, we're approaching the creek that we're going to go up and shoot the mud flat at the upper end. As we move the boat, you can see the joystick move. Well, nothing magical going on here. These are mechanically connected. As you move the rear one, so the movement is mirrored in the front one. Okay, there we go. What? Yeah, just move. And we're proceeding up. Now, shortly, you're going to see a large tree down across the creek. Well, yeah, there was a very bad flood about 2 years ago. And so there's a lot of debris in the creek located from that flood. And we're going to get up to the flat shortly and start our bow fishing for the evening. here you see the tree I've been talking about. Now, when you're bow fishing in an airboat, you do get very good control when you're running on flat water and calm conditions. Now, it becomes somewhat more dicey if you're trying to fight wind and waves through all this. Then the airboats don't do particularly well because they're flat bottom and they have a lot of surface area to catch a lot of wind. It becomes very difficult to control when the weather really gets evil out there on shallow water lakes. So if you get caught out in the middle of Pontchartrain in an airboat, oh yeah, you are getting in some real trouble. Okay, we're nearly there now.
Well, guys, what we gonna do?
We're gonna ease around these mud flats and see if we can't run up some buffalo and carp, and
That sounds good.
see if we can't round up a few fish.
We did get fish out of that little pocket there, all the way up to the road and back, and here we are running back along the river and still bow fishing. Now this is what bow fishing at night typically looks like. The lights have a good cast when they get dark, and you can see fish out, maybe 25 yards or so. So here we are looking, and I did not shoot particularly well. I did get, 2 to 3 fish, 2.5 fish, I think. And I had stuck some others, but they came off the arrow, which also happens. You can see us running here. Now, very shortly, we are going to actually get back to the launch and count out, and I'll show you the fish we shot.
Well, we've come in at midnight, and here is our evening's work. Not particularly good by bow fishing standards, but I shot terribly. Absolutely terribly. Couldn't hardly hit a thing. So only about 2.5 of these fish are actually mine. But what have we got in the collection then?
Down on this end we have a long-nosed gar. Then we have buffalo, common carp, a quillback, and a red horse creek sucker.
Actually, the gar on the end is a short-nosed gar, and the other gar are spotted gar, and they also have long-nosed gar here too. Bowfishing airboats this size for tournament use are expensive. They range from $60,000 up. If you want to know what happened to the fish, well, they got it. Now, I have Practical Bowfishing, of course, also now available as an ebook from Amazon.com and others. If you want to bowfish with Eric Collier, you can contact him here at this web address or giving him a telephone call. For more information on my books, blogs, videos, and radio show, Hovey's Outdoor Adventures, go to my website, www.hoveysmith.com. A radio show including this trip is going to be aired in October 2012. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye, and God bless.